Hey, what's up guys? I'm KBHD here. AirPods Pro. I guess a lot of people care about these. AirPods became the most popular headphones on planet Earth pretty quickly, within about 2 or 3 years of them coming out. And so smartly, Apple's decided to follow up with and capitalize on that with a professional version of them, aka one with noise cancellation and a couple extra new features. And they're pretty good. So we all know they're $250, and they're not actually replacing AirPods 2 as much as they're living on the site alongside them. And so they're not just the new AirPods, but they're also the best of AirPods. So in that impressions video, I went over each of the new features of AirPods Pro and what it does. And so now that I've been using them for about a week, it's time to go over how good each of those things actually is. So let's start with the new design, the ever so memeable new design. I think they're fine. I'm not really in love with any earbud design at the moment, so really any improvement from AirPods 2 is good to see. So the stems here are shorter, which is good. It technically brings the microphone further from your mouth, but they sound just as good for phone calls. Then at the bottom of the stem, you have a force sensor instead of touch sensor now. So you're squeezing to play pause, double squeezing to move to the next track, long squeeze to turn on noise cancellation. It was annoying at first because the shorter stem is a bit closer to the side of your head the way they fit, but then I got used to just squeezing the sides normally. The only bummer is there's no volume control from the buds at all. I honestly think that might be my least favorite thing about the design. I really don't want to have to ask Siri to change the volume every time, hands-free. Maybe that's just me. Anyway, they fit into this landscape magnetic case that honestly is still pretty small. It's bigger than the old AirPods case, but it still easily fits in a pocket. And a lot of other wireless earbuds cases have come through the studio lately, and they're consistently, typically much bigger than the AirPods case, to the point where some of them aren't even really pocketable. I can still fit the AirPods Pro case in the tiny pocket I never use inside the pocket in my jeans. So yeah, not a problem here. But of course, the most important difference with AirPods Pro is the silicone ear tips instead of the hard plastic going into your ears. Turns out to be a major win for a lot of people like me who literally can't wear regular AirPods for more than about 3 minutes before they're just sliding out. These actually stay in my ears. I can walk around, move more than normal, work out, and they create a nice little seal. And that's already a big functional difference. But the important thing for earbuds people is that the seal isn't uncomfortable. So typically when you put earbuds like this into your ears, you're also pushing air into your ear too, which can be uncomfortable because it creates a bit of pressure there. But with AirPods Pro, the pass-through cutout that lets air through equalizes pressure, and by the time you're wearing them, it honestly makes it easy to forget you're wearing earbuds, even for someone like me who doesn't wear earbuds very often, which is impressive. So you get them in your ear, they're comfortable, they've solved the first major problem, which is staying in your ear. The next question is, how do they sound? So I have two answers. When the noise cancellation is off, they sound just like regular AirPods, they're fine. When noise cancellation is on, they do sound dramatically better. AirPods Pro get really loud to the point where I never need them at full volume, and most, if not all, the improvements in the actual sound are as a direct result of you having a decent seal now instead of no seal at all before. I'll refer you to Quinn from Snazzy Labs for an audiophile's perspective on exactly how AirPods sound, in which he describes them as mid-heavy, and I completely agree, but I'll let you check out his excellent video. I'll link it below. So, that being said, let's talk about that noise cancellation. This is its biggest strength. So there's 3 modes: noise canceling, off, and transparency mode. And the noise cancellation is really impressive to me with earbuds. They do well in noisy environments, but they're at their best with, more consistent white noise. So something like the din of a coffee shop, or being in a car on a road trip, or even on an airplane. I was just thinking about it recently. Because of the feature set being so unique, this is, I think, my only pair of noise canceling open back earbuds, which is very strange. But I do love that they do noise cancellation now. You can't control the level of noise cancellation but it makes everything sound better, and people who previously have only used, AirPods or other headphones that don't do this will love these. Then there is transparency mode, which I almost was equally impressed by. So it uses the microphones built in to pass through audio around you, and it's this really natural sounding pass through with maybe a little bit of hiss or exaggeration at the high end, but in general it sounds like you're just not wearing anything in your ears at all, which makes it easy to forget that you're wearing them. So this is a good mode if you're, walking or running next to a road, or you're on a plane waiting to hear the announcements, or just generally don't want to be totally isolated from your environment. Oh, and then there's the regular just on mode in the middle, which doesn't really do anything crazy with noise cancellation or transparency. It just turns the earbuds on and saves a bit of battery. This one just sounds like you're wearing AirPods with silicone tips. Not amazing sound, but you do have a little bit better of a seal than you typically would. For battery overall for AirPods Pro, Apple says 4.5 hours with noise canceling or transparency on, 5 hours with noise canceling off. I kept it on all the time. I got about 4 hours. That's not a full flight sometimes, which is interesting, but the quick charge in the case is at least convenient, so if you do get low, you can plug in for a couple minutes and get an hour of charge out of that, and they charge via Lightning. So, a couple other FAQs. Number one, do they work with Android? Yes. Now, they will again not be the best for Android. They lose some of the convenience features, the autoplay pause, the Siri, of course, integration, but they do work as Bluetooth earbuds. Can you use third-party custom silicone tips or replace them with foam tips that you might like better? No. As far as I know, this connection between the earbud is actually proprietary. So definitely try not to lose them because you're stuck with what comes in the box, or you can go for the $4 replacement tips straight from Apple. Surprisingly reasonably priced. Are they good for workouts? Sure. I've done it. They are sweat-proof. Technically, they're IPX4 water resistant, which means you can sweat on them, and they survived for me. But if I was looking specifically for workout headphones, I would look more towards something like the AirPods Pro, which will specifically stay in my ear better and get beat up more and be fine. But if you want just one pair of earbuds to be fine for everything, yes, these will survive a workout better than the previous AirPods. So then, are AirPods Pro the best wireless earbuds? Yes, but no. But yes, but no. Like, there are headphones that sound better. The Sony WF-1000 XM3s, for example. Terrible name. These do sound better than the AirPods. They also have better noise cancellation than AirPods Pro. They also have a longer battery life than AirPods Pro. They also have better customization in their app than AirPods Pro. Like, these are technically better headphones for sure. But the AirPods Pro nail so many things about everyday use, like the case size for one, that's a pretty dramatic difference. And also, as dumb as these might look, there are some other designs that are way dumber, and you do get used to the stock thing, and it just ends up being natural. And of course, the fast charging is convenient, and the H1 chip so that it pairs instantly with any iPhone you want, and then the rest of the Apple ecosystem, and it blending in with iOS 13 so well. All of this stuff more than makes up for it. They're not audiophile grade headphones. They're not great dedicated workout headphones. They're not the perfect headphones for flying. But if I could only pick one pair of earbuds to do all of this stuff with, I would pick AirPods Pro. And a lot of people are going to make that choice. They're imperfectly perfect. Is that a word? That's probably not a word, but you know what? That's still going to be the title. So that's been it. That's my AirPods Pro review. They're really good. And just for fun, since y'all made it this far, if you head over to Twitter, I'm going to be giving away a second pair of AirPods, so you can check these out. I'm going to give away this pair of debranded AirPods Pro. Of course, the headphones and the case only come in white, so you might as well get some color going and customize the case so you know exactly which one's yours when they start showing up everywhere. Details will be below. But yeah, sometime in the next 24 hours, look for that tweet. That's been it. Thank you for watching. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.